So let's look at this simple WhatsApp automation that was posted on Upwork, and let's see how we can build that together. So of course this is relative to this particular client, but if you have something similar, I'm just trying to show you how you can simply interpret your written down, words into an automation setup. So this is the file that was sent by the client. So the client is looking for two systems, which is the number one is the one that's going to take care of the manual response to for general inbound messages, and the second one is going to take care of responses from the actors, right? Which this one is the main flow. So the person here is saying that they will send out the messages are sent out in batches to comply with the WhatsApp message, which this is the message templates, variables, and these are the buttons. So these are the things, these are the replies that the cast or whoever they send the message to is expected to respond. So let's go and build something that could represent what they are trying to achieve here. Of course, if I'm in a meeting with this client, you're going to do like a better job, looking at the parameters and how we can better analyze this. But just simply, this is how we could go about it. Okay, so we are going to be building this on Make because that's what the client had requested. So we come in here and we create scenario. So like the person has said here, the client has said here, the message has already been sent, and this is the reply button. So these are the things that we are going to be looking for in our response. So we are going to watch for responses for new messages here, and of course we establish. Hmm, let's add a connection here, and we save here, and we save this. So the next module that the person said was going to happen is once they do that, automatic must be sent within 24 hours of the actor's reply to avoid, the messaging. So the what the person did say here is if they say shortlist to me, they should the A table data, which is their A table database, should be updated to accepted and also start available, and then a confirmation should be sent immediately. So for us to be able to, because like you can see here, this person has three breakdown here of what should happen. So for us to be able to establish something like this, we're going to need a router, which we are going to do here. So the person has three flows, which we are going to do here. So to be able to set up something like this, so what we want to do is copy their first logic here and set that as a filter. So we do this, we say this is the shortlist me, which the person has. So if the message here contains, which is going to be, but if you want it to be strict so that they will only respond with the three, then you can enforce it in the message that you must respond with shortlist me if you're interested. Otherwise, you will not be choosing or something. So reinforce it. So if you reinforce that and you are certain that they're always going to respond with shortlist me, the other, or if it's a button, like if it's an automated WhatsApp message that you have a button, yeah. So what the other thing that you can do is make it directly equal to if it's a WhatsApp message and it's a button, so they can only click the three buttons, and the button of course the button itself says shortlist me. So that's what the message is going to say here. So you do text operator equal to shortlist me, and then you save. So the second one here is going to be um not available. So you set the second filter to say not available here, and then you set the condition here to be if the chat is equal to not available, like their response is not available, you save this. So the next one is I have a question. So I have a question, and you set the condition here to be the chat equal to I have a question, and you save. So you save the entire module here. So what is it that they wanted us to do? When the person says shortlist me, update the table status to accepted, available, and send a confirmation message. So we are going to search for a table here, and then we're going to search for a record. So another thing, let's go and include those fields in our a table as well. Hmm. So let's replace this. Let's delete this. Hmm. Okay. So you update this to the status, which is going to be, and then you save this. So if we come back here, we have a problem which we have to fix, which is how do we know the name of the customer or of the cast that has responded with this so that we'll be able to update the records. So what we want to search for here is the number that sends the message. So in order for us to determine which cast actually responded to a particular, responded with what message, we want to search for the rows that will grab their number. So let's see this, and then let's see. If you don't know how to establish a connection, just click add here. Your it will redirect you to your A table so you can establish that connection. We'll check all our output fields here, and then we'll come down here and we set a formula. Always make sure that the name here that you're trying to pull is the exact same spelling. So you see, because we're using capital N here, we have to stick with that. And then you close the curly bracket and you do equals to, and then you start your this, and then you do from here, and then you close it out. So you set the limit to 1 and then you save. Always remember to save your entire scenario, and let's see if we got this correctly. Okay, so that's correct. So this is going to update here if the person responds with shortlist to me. So what did they require again? They said if it is okay, they said to send the confirmation reply. So what you would do is send a message here. Sorry, what you would do, sorry, we missed a step. So what we would do, since the instruction here is to update it to accepted, the status to update the status to accepted. So we're going to choose update a rule here. Let's be sure of the connection that we are working with here. The last one. Okay, fix up the connection here, and it's going to be the same base here and going to be the same table here. So the record ID is going to come from this, and then you want to update the status to accepted, and then you save this, and then you save this. The next thing, since it's requiring that we send a confirmation reply, so what you're going to do is come here, send this, and we are going to send a text message, and of course establish your connection. No, that's not my connection. I think this is my connection. Yeah, that's my connection. And then the text is going to be thank you, whatever the reply you want. So at this point, I've not stated the reply, so we'll just wink it, right? Thanks for accepting. We will get, and then the phone number here is going to be the person that the message came from. You can just pick this other one, but same thing here. So let's just save it here, and then we save this here. So the next thing they said is on the not available route, you update it to rejected and send the confirmation message. So we'll just have to clone this and do the exact same things here. Yeah, so we clone that and we clone this as well. Come here and we also clone this last one. Come here. So we are going to, the search is still going to remain the same, but the update record is going to change. So the record here, the ID here is still going to be the same from here. I'm going to come from here, and then the status will now be rejected, and then you say. So we change the response here. Oh, We are sorry that you are not available for this. We are sorry that you rejected this. Mm. I don't know what the best response is. Sorry, or thanks for letting us know you will not be around. Thanks for letting us know you won't be joining us for this project. And then the form is still the same number, so you just say, please always remember to save your entire scenario. And then, of course, you come in and you clone this again for the last route, which is the I have a question route. So you delete this so that it goes in here, and you clone this as well. Oh, let's even be sure of what they said we should do here. He said, I have a question, update status to inquiry, okay, inquiry, and send confirmation email. So we are going to do that. You clone this as well. So the search is going to still remain the same because we're still trying to pull in number of the person that responded. But what we want to do here is update the role. So the ID here, and then you come down to the status here, and then it said we should do an inquiry, and then you say, and then your response can be, oh, thanks, and please let us know what questions you have. Please let us know what questions you have, and then you save the entire scenario. And yeah, I think that this other one is a separate field. So the second field is done. That's all we needed. So all must be sent within 24 hours of the author's reply to avoid what I call messaging cost. So you can do immediately data arrives. So that's all. Just set it to, I don't know, maybe once a just do immediately data arrives, so that way, like I said, it should be able to run within 24 hours of the reply from the actor. So let's go in and test this and see what we get. So if I send a message to, I'm on another device trying to send the message there. So let's send the message there, which is going to be either accepted or rejected. Let's just see what I prefer to send. Okay, let me send accepted. So I've sent a message into it. So let's run it and see what we will get. Mm. Oh, there was no accepted. What was here is shortlist me. Okay, so now I sent the wrong trigger. So let's change to shortlist me. So let's run this again. Okay, so you see, what did it say? ID. So the ID was not updated. The reason that happened. So let's try it again. Okay, so I see what seems to be the issue here. If you look at this, it's returning 234. That's my country code, right? That's what it's called, country code as well. But in my database, I don't have it like that. So that's why it's throwing up an error because that's not how it's written. So let's change this and put it like this. Yeah, so that's much better. So let's try it again now. Save this. Save this. So let's try it again now. We are going to do shortlist me again. We are going to run this. We'll wait for new data and we run this. Okay, so it has gone through. And yeah, my message just came in. Thank you for accepting. We will get back to you. So this is working perfectly. And if I had sent not available or I have a question, it would have run through that route as well. So this is working very perfectly. And this is the flow two, second flow that the clients had requested for. So I might build the other flows, but if you want to see me, build more Upwork flows like this, then let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And of course, I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.